Man, why do I have to do all your laundry? I thought you were like the head laundry. And now look what you're doing on the floor. What are you doing, man? What are you? Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are we doing? We're not sanding.
Whenever I sand, I like to make it look really hard, you know, one-handed sanding.
One-handed sanding. Well, okay. If that's what you want to call it, I just call it making a mess on the floor.
That's why I'm wearing a smock.
Because you're so smocking smart? All right, that was a very bad pun. You can tell it's our last video for this new product showcase week that we've been doing, and I hope that you all have been enjoying them. And we have a very cool demo that we're going to be doing for you. It is to show you the power of one product and what you can do with one product, right?
Yeah, Blackfire One Step. I show this in my classes. I use it on cars I detail myself. It is an amazing one-step cleaner wax. Technically, it's a one-step sealant because it doesn't use wax for protection. It uses sealant for protection.
Maybe we should rename it. Talk with marketing, which that'd be me. Here, I'm going to talk with myself. Maybe one step, one product.
Yeah. Or just AIO. But I
okay. All right, hold on. Before you get going.
Yeah.
We're here, last one.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
so we got to have fun. Let's see you guys' comments and questions in there. If you guys enjoyed all these, please make sure that you let us know so that way we can report to management and they can tell us that, yes, those were good. And at the end of this, I have something that I'm going to show you and something I'm going to announce at the very end.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right, so I'm going to keep you in the dark too. Actually,
yeah,
you
I have no idea what he's talking about.
All right, so anyways, I'm going to turn this over to you.
Okay.
And so you're just going to stay in this little neck of the woods, right?
Right here until we go over there.
Okay, well, we're not even going to talk about that yet because you see, I don't even have that on the screen. You see what I did there?
Oh, yeah.
You see what I did there?
Pay attention.
Ah, I'm always thinking.
Okay, so I just machine sanded this with 3000 grit. So it's, you know, it's completely matte looking, right? And that's Trizac 3000. You want to zoom in on that?
Man in the camera now.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so here I'll even show you. So I just sand this down. 3000 grit.
Okay, that was what was on there. So no fake trickery of cameras, nothing.
Oh no, this is all Simple Simon stuff. But the purpose of this was just to create something that looks ugly. And this would represent a neglected car with swirls and scratches, water spots, oxidation, that kind of thing. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take and pull the sanding marks out with a foam polishing pad. So not foam cutting, not foam finishing, but right in that sweet spot in the middle, foam polishing. And I'm going to use the Blackfire One Step.
Okay, now just stop right there, because if you were doing a sanding process,
yeah,
you would not stop with 3000.
Oh, I might. It just depends. But I went and pulled my sanding marks out with a foam pad and orbital polisher. I'm a rotary guy. I could go grab a rotary right now at the wool pad and just boom, yank those things out.
Okay, no, I'm just that way.
But I just want to show the power of Blackfire One Step.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
And it's going to finish out damn near show car perfect.
Okay, cool.
If someone wants it to really be perfect, and we're pulling sanding marks out, all you'd have to do is switch over to a softer pad, and I can do that if someone wants.
Okay, well, you do your demo, and I will follow you around with the camera.
Okay, Blackfire One Step.
All right.
This is a product, and if you've never tried this, you've got to get some. And I'll tell you, I'll give you a little hint here. The way to get this is buy by the quart. It's 40 bucks a quart. It's like 30 bucks for a 16-ounce bottle. So really, the value's in the quart bottle. And once you use it one time, you're going to wish you would have bought it by the gallon. It's that good. I've got guys that have taken my class that for a living, what they do is they detail RVs outside in Florida sun. This is what they use because the RVs that they're working on are very high end with base coat, clear coat finishes, and you really need a product that uses amazing abrasive technology in order to buff out a base coat, clear coat finish in direct sun, 40 feet long on just one side, and the cap in the end. So,
oh, hold on, we have Bernie here.
And
hold on, Bernie. Sounds too good to be true.
Yeah, no, it's not too good to be true.
All right, we're going to show you. We're going to show you, Bernie.
And it wipes off so easy. In fact, whenever I'm detailing professionally with this stuff, I will buzz around the entire car and never wipe any of it off. I'll wipe it off at the end because A, it wipes off easier when it's dry, and B, when you leave it on every panel you can see where you bend, so there's no wasted time and possibly, you know, I'm thinking all the time, so I wouldn't do this anyway. But if I wiped it off, I might forget that I did the part of the door or the whole door. So leave it on as a guide, as like a as kind of a
know where you've been?
Well,
your breadcrumbs from Hansel and Gretel?
breadcrumb. It's a breadcrumb. I was thinking of a body shop term, guide coat, like a guide coat, you know, so it marks where you've been. Okay, so there's my product. This is the Super Beast. Here, let me plop this down.
And that's a forced rotation.
It's gear driven, and this is my tool of choice for doing production detailing, and that's where you would use a product like this. You can use it for maintenance, your daily driver, but if you're a professional, you should be offering more than one package in your detailing business. And your first package would be your entry-level package. That's for people that don't have a Porsche or a Corvette or a Lamborghini.
Daily driver,
daily driver. They want the paint shiny, the windows clear, the tires black, and the interior clean. So you need a great one-step product to do production detailing. Okay, so cord over shoulder. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spread my product out first, and then I'm gonna make 8 solid section passes. And for my last pass, I'm gonna bring the pressure up, because I always say polishing paint is an art form. It's not a grinding process.
And those of you in the comments, counting them out. One,
count
two.
them out. That's a technique we teach. Count out your section passes so you don't forget where you're at. So here we go. First, spread my product out. Okay, I'm gonna tip this up. So there's the section I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay. Now, 8 solid section passes.
And as you can see, he's pressing down firmly, not extremely hard, but firmly.
I can't hear you, Yancy, so I'm going to count over you.
I know, that's fine.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there's 7. Now I'm going to use just a little more than the weight of the machine for this last pass.
Because it is a...
There's the weight of the machine.
And the reason why you did that is because...
Well, there's 2 camps out there, and I'm in the camp that you don't want to maintain heavy pressure throughout the entire buffing cycle. I'm in the camp of polishing paint is an art form, not a grinding process.
That's what I was trying to get out of you.
So you bring your pressure up. So you got to remember, anytime you're abrading the surface, you have 2 things building up on the face of the pad. You have spent product and removed paint. So that last pass, I don't want to be pushing that stuff, spent product and removed paint, back into the paint that I'm buffing. So I just want to bring my pressure up just a little bit.
That's
you like that for sound effects?
I love it. I'm going to record it, and I'm going to use it every time that you need something like that.
Okay, and I always teach this in all my classes. Anytime you're going to wipe paint, be sure to inspect it, look at it with your eyes, feel it with your hands. If you feel something that feels sharp and pokey, take it out or get a different towel. This side feels good. Let's try this side. Since we're here, I might as well just teach a couple technique lessons.
Oh, hold on. I got a graphic for that.
Okay.
I do, right here. Dun,
oh,
dun,
gosh,
dun.
look at that. There's something pokey right there.
All right, hold on. Let me get in there.
Here, let me spread this out.
Oh, it looks like a...
Do you see it?
A twig, like a little black
Like
twig.
a little stick or something. Yeah. Let me pull it out and see if it actually feels sharp and pokey. It does. Take this out there and rub this on your car's finish and see if it scratches.
I'll do that right after I do yours. How about that?
Okay, so now I approve of this towel. Now,
see, and you didn't see it with your eyes, you felt it with your hands.
With my hand. Now, always fold your towel 4 ways. Here's the edges. Look at your finger like it's a clamp. Clamp the edges, lay the towel down flat, spread your fingers out, kind of scrunch them together so you're holding that towel, and now you have great towel grip on great grip on this towel, and this is how you wipe anything off. So now I'm just going to come down here and just gently wipe this off. Oh, boy, that looks good. This stuff wipes off so easy. Ready?
Oh, I'm born ready. All right, now go ahead and set that back down a little bit and grab that little light right there.
Oh, okay.
Then
Got it.
Then tilt it up. All right.
I don't want this thing to fall off here.
There you go. All right, come back towards you, right, right there, down, right there, right, stop. Just
Boom.
stop. All right. Now that is with a polishing pad and a one-step. Now, if you want to go even further and remove whatever little things that you do see, Mike, you can do what?
That's not bad for pulling out 3,000 grit centimeters with a foam polishing pad and a one-step cleaner wax. I mean, that looks freaking amazing. And one of the things about all these little lights, this is the Sonax brand, which is a nice one you can put in your pocket. It's really hard to please those things on black pen anyway. I mean, when you just stand here in the normal world, that looks freaking amazing.
In the normal world, that's Mike's world. The normal world.
Okay, so if you want to take your results a little bit further, all you got to do instead of using a polishing pad, oh, man, that's got some attachment strength.
Or you're just getting tired. I think it's the tired.
Take off the polishing pad. Let's go back here to our pad collection.
We have one or two back there.
Let's grab, this is the equivalent, this is the same brand. This is a Lake Country 6.5-inch hybrid force black soft foam finishing pad. I think there's like 8 words in the name of that pad.
I call it a black pad.
Yeah, black pad, okay. The writer in me tends to be more specific. Okay.
Same product.
Same product, softer pad. Actually, if you really want to go nuts, instead of using gear driven, like I cut
Switch
with,
it over to the finisher.
go over to the finisher.
All right.
Okay, so I got to pull my interface pad off here first. That's for
You know what I've
sanding.
always wanted to ask you, and maybe people out there wanted to know this question too. What would happen if you use an interface pad in between a actual foam pad?
There's no downside to it.
Would it take a little bit of power away from it?
It would take a little power to make it less aggressive, but you're already so non-aggressive anyway.
Well, no,
it'd be kind of
that just popped into my head right now. I don't think I've ever heard you.
I do that at Sema every year. Okay, let me show you how to use that compound. You know, it's about the most fun I get to have.
That turns around and gets a rim shot. All right, here, I'll give you.
I can't
applause.
juggle though, so don't expect miracles.
There, I gave you applause. There's
Okay.
people out there applause.
There's some product. Let me just kind of warm this up on the pad a little bit.
You're spreading it out.
Let that product kind of migrate around. See that?
Okay.
Okay, 6 passes. Here we go. One. 2. 3. 4. 5, and now I'm going to bring my pressure up. Last pass. Love these little cordless tools. They're just handy as all get out.
Well, I was waiting for you to say you threw the cord over your shoulder.
Clean towel. Inspect it. While I'm doing this, I'm also giving that a chance to dry. Okay. Looks like Andre used this. There's some black staining.
Andre?
These are paint care towels. We only use them on paint, not to wipe tire dressing off tires. Okay, here's my clamp. Clamp my towel. Come down here.
All right.
Gently, soft.
Play a little background music while you wipe. Doom, doom, doom.
Oh man, that looks good.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay.
Let me look first.
Oh, well.
Oh.
Make sure.
That now we're talking perfect.
Okay. Now I need your light. And back towards you, over that way, right there.
Boom.
Stay. Now look. Down, 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 down towards me. There you go, right there.
Boom.
Perfect.
Perfect paint.
One product, people.
And you know, the ease of use, you know, they say they get about 3 months protection. Usually if I'm doing something like for a customer, I will top it with something like the Blackfire Black Ice, which just a pure sealant, no cleaning ability, so it's just pure protection. And both leave the paint incredibly glossy and slick. Anyway, it's a good 1-2 punch. It's a great combination. But the Blackfire one-step, you know, I show this in all my classes, and you never see a negative comment about it. It cuts great, it finishes out great, wipe off is super easy. And if you can demonstrate under excruciating lights like a swirl finder light on black paint, it's the bomb.
I wish I had $1 for every time that you've showed or written about this product.
I know, I've showed a lot. Well, it's easy to like because it works so good, but also that lazy part of me just likes things that wipe off easy. No dusting.
Well, it makes sense.
Just
Makes
nice product.
Now, as you notice, there's a few other products over there. Let me go ahead and zoom in. And the reason why they're there, can you remove that small bottle there, Mike?
Oh, yes.
And the Trizac.
Oh, and the Trizac.
And the Flex, no, just joking. Okay, you see the 3 products right there in front of you. Actually 4, I'm sorry, take that back, I forgot the clay. Detailing clay, clay lubricant, one-step, and black ice hybrid liquid wax. And the reason why that little group there is because that is one of the 3 kits that you might get to win at the end of this video. All right, and then there's also, I have 4 towels or 3 towels back behind there. Can you pull
That
those?
looks like 3.
Can you pull it to the side?
I will pull them to the side.
I like directing Mike.
1, 2, 3.
See, Mike knows how to count. He has practice all day long. So there, at the end of this video, I'm going to be giving away 3 of those kits right there. So that way, if you've never tried this product before, you can get your hands on it. And do you want to talk a little bit about the clay lube, and the hybrid liquid wax?
Not really. But I could.
Please.
Yeah, the clay is sorry, I thought I'd throw you off there. This clay is, a lot of times,
Here,
you
you
know.
can stay over there so that way I'm not showing the other stuff yet.
Oh, okay. A lot of times, I share a lot of detailing projects online in my classes. I always like to take this clay because this is an ultra fine. So in the clay world, you got ultra fine, you got medium, you got aggressive. And I know that there's a lot of popular products out there for mechanically decontaminated paint, like the clay towel, the clay pad, and the clay mitt. And those are all great. But a lot of times if I'm working on something important, and that's most of the time, the last thing I want to do when I'm decontaminated or mechanically decontaminated is adding more scratches into the paint that it already has. And in my opinion and my experience, so that's 2 things, I have found that ultrafine clay is the least aggressive way to decontaminate paint. The other products there's more of a potential to mar, especially if the paint is soft. Notice how I carefully worded that. And a lot of times when I'm working on paint, I haven't done a test spot yet because I'm doing the prep work. So I'm prep wash, chemically decontaminated, mechanically decontaminated, so all the prep stuff. So since I haven't done a test spot yet, I don't know if the paint's hard or soft. So I like to err on the side of caution and just use an ultra fine clay. Anyway, awesome clay, and every detail should have this in their arsenal. The next thing is the clay lube. Not too much to say about a clay lube. It's just a liquid to lubricate the surface while you rub the clay over it. I actually use that as a waterless wash sometimes also, so you can kind of use it both ways. If you get in a bind, you could also use it as a window cleaner. It's just it's a liquid that has some lubrication, probably a little bit of cleaning agent.
And the reason why you'd want something that had lubrication in it when doing clay?
To help lubricate the surface to reduce any potential for marring.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
So you got to use something. I've seen guys use all kinds of wacky, weird stuff. I also use the Sonax glass cleaner. A lot of guys say, hey, Mike, why do you use that Sonax glass cleaner? Because
it's closest to your hand?
It's the thing that's closest to my hand, but it does more cleaning. So in the prep wash step, I'm trying to clean and clean. Everything I do is clean until I get to the first step, which is polishing.
Okay.
Never clean too much. Okay. And then the other product is the Blackfire Black Ice, and that's just a synthetic sealant. And,
hybrid liquid wax.
Yeah, this the hybrid liquid wax?
Yeah, black ice hybrid liquid wax.
Yeah, black ice. I'm just thinking of the black ice because black ice. That's what I was thinking of. I always remember this because the black ice word is spelt kind of funky because the letter I and the CE is capitalized. So most people don't type that out the right way, but since I type it out all the time, I tend to always try to type things the way they're branded. Like I always type Rupes all capital letters. When I see other people in the internet world type it out, it's capital R, lowercase UPS. That's wrong. Flex is all capital letters. Sonax is all capital letters. So as a typist and a professional, I don't butcher other people's brands. I'd let everybody else do that.
Okay.
So,
All right.
It is what it is, but I'm a typist. I type a lot.
All right, sorry about that. I had a.
And these are great towels. You know, everybody knows I love these edgeless towels because they're a flat weave. They're so less likely to become contaminated with pokey things like dead leaves, sticks, and bugs, and the dirt you pull off your car. And I'd say the biggest root cause of swirls and scratches in other people's cars in the paint comes from when you touch it. And here's how you touch your paint: when you wash it, when you dry it, when you wipe it with anything. And when you wash it, you have a mitt. When you dry it, you have some kind of towel. In most cases, you could be using air. And then when you wipe it, so wipe on a spray detailer, a booster, a spray wax, you wipe off a wax, you're always using a towel. So if the things you use get contaminated, they're going to be likely to put the scratches in. And just a walk through any parking lot when it's a sunny day and look at all the cars out there, they're all swirled out and all scratched up. So they're touched, and usually the things that are touching them are the things that are putting the scratches in. So I'm always trying to educate people about, you know, get the highest quality things you can obtain. That would be good towels, but of all the towels on the market out there, you want something that has a flat weave, not a big fluffy weave, because fluffy weave will tend to get more contaminated easily. You can't find it because it's hard to feel and hard to see, so you wipe your paint with it, now you got scratches.
I think you could say that just a tad faster.
Okay, and this is the same towel, it's just in green. I think at Autogeek we sell these in like 5 or 6 different colors.
Yes, we do.
So,
all right.
But for me, just so everybody can see, you know, because I have to work on scale. I have lots of stuff, and I only have limited amount of storage space. So first of all, I only want towels that are square, so they stack in squares in my cabinet. And here's my gray towel collection, and you can't see it, but over here's my green towel collection. These are for waterless wash, rinseless wash. Down here's glass towels, utility towels, and just random towels. But up here, this is all paint care and paint care over here. Things that are gonna touch the paint are paint care towels. There you go.
All right. He has 1 or 2 towels in here. Okay.
There's more over there in the laundry box.
Well, I know there is. All right, go ahead and move over to the DP side.
Okay, this is another demo hood, and before this class started, I prepped this hood to remove anything that may be on there.
And we used what on it?
I used Comet and engine degreaser and Dawn dishwashing soap. And by the time I think I washed it with all those things 2 or 3 times, when you put water on here, it just lays flat. So there's nothing on here.
It does not be, does not
be. There's just nothing on there. The Comet is really what kids are clean. Now, Comet will mar, so this is something you don't want to do at home, kids.
Yeah, no, this is for us to show you the power of these 2 products.
To demonstrate what this will do.
All right, and what we have there is, as you can see, there's another little group of products here. We have if you haven't heard of it, it's another house brand, detailing products, DP is what we call it. We have the car shampoo, which we thought about bringing a car in here, and it was like, you can watch us wash a car anytime. Vanna.
Now right-handed.
Yeah, there you go, that's much better. Then we have the Hydro Wet Seal, which is a product that we're wanting to demo. But all that you see there, what is that, the foam, isn't that Lake Country?
Which thing?
The wash mitt. Turn around and you'll see it.
Oh, yes, this is the yellow wedge wash mitt.
All right, yeah, that's a wash mitt. You'll get
slotted.
Yeah, it's slotted to help you out. Then you also get a 5-gallon bucket, the guzzler, which I can't remember what size that was. Oh, the 20 by 40 guzzler, and a grit guard to go down inside your bucket, and also the Hydro Wet Seal and the car shampoo.
And the idea is these slots will open as you're washing, and also with rinsing to let all the dirt particulates flush out of them.
All right, so the product that we really want to demonstrate is this right here, the Hydro Wet Seal.
Okay.
And?
I have normal water.
All right, normal water.
Want to see if it'll reach from here to your camera?
No, I think I'm good.
That's
sitting
the
behind.
jet setting.
Yeah, I'm like really good. We can try that another day.
So here's the shower setting. Okay, look, it's just. It's just one big sheet. It's just sheeting off. There's nothing there causing surface tension.
That's what, probably like about a 20-degree angle, and it's not even really flowing very well off.
Well, if it was beading, I mean, you would see it.
Yeah.
You'd see it beading. It's just
I'm just talking
laying
about
flat.
Yeah, I'm just talking about how the paint really isn't trying to get away from the paint. I mean, the water isn't trying to get away from the paint at all.
Exactly. Okay, so now
Oh, you're going to need help for this.
I'm going to need to dry it because we're going to tape off 1/2.
All right, let me come over there and I'll help you.
Because what we want to do is we want to isolate 1/2 of it.
Do you got tape?
I do have tape.
Oh, you do.
We want to isolate 1/2 of it from where we're going to actually put the product. And because we don't want to cross-contaminate because it'll make both sides beat up water, and we don't want to do that. So we have some plastic here. This is actually just a garbage sack cut in half. Think I got that dry enough?
I think so.
And there's nothing in the towel. There's no magic voodoo juice in the towel.
Oh, he has magic voodoo in there.
I thought we would tape this side off because I can blast that way.
Oh, well.
It doesn't matter, but I was thinking this out in my head.
That's a scary part.
Okay, so tear the tape. Seal the deal. Seal the deal.
Make that where I can rip it
Matt
off.
still always says, now let's seal,
Seal the deal.
Okay.
All right, so now you're supposed to rinse.
Rinse. Normally you would wash your car, wash, 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 then you would rinse it, rinse all the dirt and the soap suds off, rinse, 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 and then you would come along and spray this product on.
Whoops, helps if you open the bottle. All right, read it again.
Rinse, rinse, rinse. My car's clean, spray it on. Okay,
All right.
then you want to blast it with the jet setting, okay?
And what that does is it activates the product, so that way it spreads it out.
Okay.
All right.
Andre says if you do this 2 or 3 times, like every time you wash your car, you're going to build it up more and more. You want to just do it one more time just to make
All right,
it
I can do
dramatic?
it. Just go ahead and put it on shower setting and
Okay.
get it wet? Or you want me to spray now?
Oh yeah, just go ahead, one more
Okay.
time. Let's really go nuts on this. But
Because
imagine
people always put more
every
than what...
time you do your car, this is just going to build up and build up. Okay,
All right.
remove the tape.
Let's go this way.
Careful.
Careful. All right, wait until I get back over there before you do that. Yeah, no. No.
Okay.
That was a lot of trust right there. I'm just going to let you know. I trusted you.
I was a Boy Scout. You can trust me. Okay.
All right, hold on. You going to do it on...
I'll just spray them both.
Are you doing jet or...
I got jet, yeah.
All right. And let me go down. Hold on, let me get a good focus. All right. And you can see where I'm at because you have the monitor.
And
Go.
okay, here's the untreated side. There's the treated side. See the difference in water beading? And we did nothing but just spray that stuff on, blast it off. So it starts to deposit the ceramic protection just by using it in the wash process.
Do, sorry.
Let me put this.
Put it on the, yeah, that one. Then go across. There, that's what I was wanting to see. See how the water just gone?
This is over here just sheeting because there's just nothing on it. So
5 hours later.
pretty cool product, you know, and you can spray it on pretty much anything. I'll tell you, if I had a motorhome and I had to wash the motorhome, I'd use this product every time got done washing it, I was rinsing it.
Now, I wonder if you could actually put that in like a foam gun.
You might be able to, but I don't think it would foam up.
No, no, just for instead of having to go around squish, squish, squish. Or you can get an IK sprayer also, and you can turn around and
Let's
spray
try
it.
some of the different water settings. Look at that.
All right, hold on, let me. All right, go ahead and stop.
You can see that line.
Yeah, well, maybe from your end. There we go.
That was flat. Let's see what cone will do.
And by the way, we're gonna have, oh, there we go, that's a good, we should have had that one on. Yeah, there you go, that's a good one. Just keep it right in the middle, right there. Yeah, there's the difference. All right, now that we have, we're gonna need a canoe to get out of the studio.
Here's mist.
Mike's gonna be staying here late tonight washing the floor.
Look at that.
I think that's what he's doing. There's the difference.
Look at that. You can't, the water does not want to stick to the side that was treated at all. It's just trying to get away. On the untreated side, it just piles up.
That's a good testament right there.
Pretty cool, huh?
Look at that.
Now, what happens when we get a blower out?
Oh, there we go. It's right over there. Dun, dun, dun. What happens when you start driving your car, people? And then you just see the water just kind of fight. Yeah, the water just didn't want it. You just see it pushing it, where the other one it shot off. So.
Yeah. Try again here. This will replicate rain.
You should see, it's like almost going all the way up to the ceiling.
It's raining.
Oh, there's our artificial rain, people. That's funny. And there it goes. All right. And that was that product.
Pretty cool product.
And then if you pair it with the DP Car shampoo, a great little duo. And that would be perfect for all, stop! You're so bad. You
Look
can
at
tell
the beads. The beads are tight, tall, and small. Over here, they're coagulated. They're amoeba shaped.
All right, there's the difference. Right down the middle of your screen, the left-hand side is with Hydro Seal, right? That was Hydro Seal?
Yes, that is the DP Hydro Wet Seal.
Wet Seal. And then the other one is just straight. All right, so let's go. You stay right there. Actually, let me bring it over this way, then I can pop myself up on here. Actually, you know, yeah, no. Do me a favor, take that bucket and just go ahead and set it on the ground. Then you step over to where the bucket's at. Has everybody seen a 5-gallon bucket before? All right. Now, as you guys probably know what time it is, Mike, what time is it?
Questions and answers.
Oh, it is. It is time for viewer questions. You ask, Mike answers, and I will be giving you the interesting little side things. All right, here we go. Uh-oh, Mike's trying to be set director.
Yeah, set director.
Let's bring me up on here, and let's zoom out just a little bit. All right. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, now that the messy stuff is over.
Yeah, you can take off that. You're not working at a bakery. All right, we have a few questions on here. Let's see here. We have TJ. Greetings from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Been through your town. Humberto, these two right here, Humberto and I am Jack Clean Your Machine Incorporated. He called me out on the last video that you guys are back again. You guys have been our like little cheerleaders through this entire thing. Humberto's from Puerto Rico. We have Juan from Colombia. Ian. Yeah, man. We have 10 in here. Thank you both for all the videos you've been and being the professionals that you both are. Well, after this video, that might be questioned. Good question. Maybe not now, but good question.
We're getting video delirious.
Yeah.
Now, what's the acronym for that?
It's called
video.
It's called punch drunk.
Punch drunk.
At least that's what I call it. This is really okay. I think this came back in from the very beginning of the video. So this is a really good product. How long is it supposed to last for? I'm pretty sure they were talking about the one-step because that was
the one-step. You know, most people say all one-step cleaner waxers, you get about 3 months out of them, but it really comes down to how you wash your car and how you touch it. Now, if you were to use that and follow up with this, you're going to get a lot more protection. Quick and easy. Spray it on, done.
All right, now you figure what? With just the that's
with
my
just
wife
the wax,
calling.
you know, it really just depends on how the car is exposed to the world. So like if you polish out your car with this and put it back in the garage and don't drive it except for sunny days, it's going to last a long time. If you live where I used to live in Oregon, you know, and it rains 9 months out of the year and you're just going through sleet all the time, water has a way of breaking things down.
That's
you know,
what
washing,
it does.
When you wash.
That's the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, well, water is an abrasive. Yeah, it carved out the Grand Canyon. They use it for laser cutting. But also washing does microabrasion. So just the act of running a soft wash mitt and a soap over the paint, you always have to put things in extremes. If I wash my car with a quality soap and a wash mitt, am I adding more wax protection? The answer is no. What's the opposite of the word adding?
Removing.
Subtracting. Okay, so the more you touch the car, the less anything is going to last. So just keep that in mind. It's a great question, but you know, that's one of those hypotheticals where there's just so many different variables and factors that influence how long something lasts. You know, I use the one step for a lot of muscle cars, street rods, and classics because those people don't need a coating. The car's going to sit in the garage unless they're taking it to a car show. Okay, so it does a great job. Plus, because I don't have to chemically strip the paint and then put the coating on, which causes me to have to charge more. If I'm just doing one step, I can keep the price down because it's quick, fast, and easy. And a lot of people that own those kind of cars, they seem to like that price point better than people with new cars.
Because all their money's in the car.
That's right, all the money's in the car. It just seems to be a popular price point. You know, this week we had that really cool 1973
split bumper.
Yeah, split bumper Z28 Camaro. And before that car left here, because we played around with it with so many products as a professional courtesy to that owner, I buzzed over that with a one-step product, and it came out flawless. And that car left here and is parked in a man cave.
There you go.
So just depends. The answer is a good question, but it depends on how the car is treated. You know, put it this way. If you're going to use a one-step cleaner wax and run that car through a automatic, you know, twirling brush car wash, once a day, nothing's going to last very long.
But none of you guys out there do that. You guys maintain your car correctly because you listen to what we say.
Just keep things in context. Keep things in context. It's a great product.
Okay, let's go over to
Top
Big
it
Old
with
Dog.
this stuff.
Big Old Dog. These were the best series of videos yet. Informative and entertaining. Better than Seaver coverage, in my honest opinion, because we get to ask questions.
Information, education, and comedy. Now, what I'd like to bring into these live videos that we do every Thursday is cooking.
Okay, all right.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have a cooking tip.
Mike the cook.
Okay, this ought to be interesting. Hey, and what goes with that? Habanero. And what goes with that? Habanero.
Smack ramen noodles.
Smack ramen noodles.
Actually, 5 ways to make them.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. All right. Roy, he come in. I finally got to go to Sema. Great content. Thank you.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it took me a second to get that. Hey, you finally got to go. How are your feet? Are you tired? You know, going to Sema, this is what it's like. 9 o'clock on Tuesday when it opens, before they open the doors, it's a little bit quiet. There's kind of the aisles are kind of empty, and it takes about 15 or 20 minutes for everybody to flush in through the doors, and then it's just wall to wall people, and then the volume just goes up because everybody's talking.
Yep.
And it's like that till about 4:30 for 4 days in a row. And if you're trying to walk to get to that next booth, you're just like, could you move? Could you move? Could you move?
Well, you're polite. I don't.
Well.
See, he gets to work the booth. All right, since we're going on Sema,
yeah.
He works the booth.
Demo boy.
He's nicknamed Demo Boy.
I'd be over here doing this.
Yeah, he'll be
for
doing
4 days in a row.
Everything
sand
that we've
it down,
been
buff it out. Sand it down, buff it out. Sand it down, buff it out.
Correct.
Yep.
And so what I get sent there to do is I cover it. So I get the job that everybody wishes that they had. Oh, you get to see everything in there. You get to see the cars. You get to see all the booths. But I'll tell you this, I walk close to 50 miles a day. I mean, just at the show alone is about 30, 35 miles a day at the show. That's in the convention center, going up and down the little things, and I go back to the booth, do a little data dump, then go back out there again. Then me and Mike, we're going all over doing videos with the vendors, which we always try to set up in the morning so it's quiet, so that way you guys could hear.
No elbows and butts.
Yeah, no elbows and butts. So then once the show opens and I'm out there with the camera and so forth, I mean, it's like full contact. I have my arms out like this, trying to go through people, and I'm trying to get my shot, so I make sure my elbows are out. So if they do get it and they run into my elbows, I used to be that polite person. I was like,
Oh,
I'd
no.
wait. I'd sit there and wait forever for that shot. Then, you know what? after my second year, I'm like, yeah, forget that. I'm done. I'm just going to turn around and take my shot. And if people get upset, well, I'm sorry.
Sema is a very unique. I have my own photography style though, because what I do is I watch people. There's tons of cool cars there. So you got to understand, everybody's walking around. They want to get a picture of the cool car or the celebrities or the new widget. You know what it is. But what most people do is they want to stand there and wait till they got the perfect shot, and that's never going to happen because you got people in front of you, so you have elbows and butts. That's what I mean, elbows and butts. You're never going to have that perfect shot. So what you got to do is you got to get in, get the shot, and get out.
You want to know what
That's
I named
what I do. Boom, get out.
You want to know what I named that? It's kamikaze photography. That's what I call it.
Well, I mean,
literally, I dive in. I mean, those people are sitting there. They're with their phone, and they're like this. They're waiting.
Oh, they're just waiting.
They're just waiting like that.
Yeah.
And I will literally come in right on top, put my lens right on top of their thing, take the shot and get out, and I just look at them and I walk away, and they just look at me.
Those people need to take the Mike Phillips School of Fast Photography class.
Exactly.
And I will show you how to get in, get the shot, and get out.
All right, so a little off track, but little insider information.
It's Sema.
It's Sema. All right, we have Jamie. I don't even know where I'm at on these comments anymore. So if I repeat, I'm sorry. Thank you guys for all your hard work and help. Love the videos. Thank you for tuning in. We have Gustavo. He's waving to us.
Gustavo.
Oh, hey, TJ Fortner says y'all should do this a few more times a year. I was trying to put a little accent to it the way that I don't know if you talk like that. I'm sorry. I just saw y'all.
Here's something that's kind of funny. To Weekend Warrior on our forum. Great guy. He went up because there's a sale going on right now to buy this stuff. So he goes up to the Autogeek store and he's trying to put the code in, and he puts in Selma.
Selma.
It's not working. So someone corrected him and says, we'll put in Sema. Okay, now he goes, oh, that works fine. But maybe we should have Selma.
Selma. Yeah, we'll have Selma.
3 times a year, we'll have Selma. That way there's no trademark infringement.
Hey, there you go. Hashtag it if you like.
Selma Live.
Selma Live.
And someone says, what's Selma? I go, that's a guy named Weekend Warrior. You misspelled Sema. That's the whole story. There's nothing more to it.
Right.
There's nothing deep about the story.
Well, okay. Can I get those 30 seconds back? No, just joking. Sarah, thank you so much for doing these videos. Made me not think of missing Sema. The hard part is deciding on which to buy first.
Buy it all.
Buy it all.
Christmas.
Christmas.
Early Christmas.
Big old dog. Humberto is saying that he totally agrees with you. Let's go here.
Selma Live.
Difficult for all to be able to go to Sema. Yes, you have to have be inside the industry in order to get in, or know somebody that can get you a pass. And here we all have the opportunity to see and showcasing their products. Yes, that is why we are here. Okay, Bernie, I already answered you because we proved you. That's when he said it sounds too good to be true about the one-step.
Oh, it's true. It's good stuff.
Then I'm pretty sure, Jamie, this came in for the one-step on my list tonight to order. All right, so
Get the quart. Say more word for it.
Get the quart, then you want the gallon.
You know, I'll share a story. We had a guy doing the forum. I'm not going to call him out, but he bought a competitor's product and buffed out his black Lexus. And you know, when you use a product that micromars, it turns black-gray. Because when you abrade something clear, that's the clear coat over black. And a micromars, it makes it opaque or whitish, or it looks gray because now you got white over black. So he joined the forum, and I said, tell you what, you send me that stuff you bought, and I'll send you a bottle of Blackfire One Step. And all you got, and I sent him some clean pads because now that he used that other product, his pads are contaminated, so he can no longer use those pads with that junky abrasive technology. So I sent it to him, he used it, and he just like the biggest Blackfire One-Step fan. And Lexus paint usually it's more on the softer side than the hard side. So if something's gonna micromar, Lexus is gonna show it. But anyway, that's a true story. And now he's a regular on the forum and loves that product.
You converted him over.
It's a good product. Amazing abrasive technology.
Are you gonna be one of the Blackfire One-Step religion? There's another t-shirt. Come over to the Blackfire side. All right, sorry. TJ Fortner, between this and Dr. B's Z1, hard decision.
And both are good products, but the difference is this uses a sealant, wipe off is super easy. Love Dr. B's Z1. It uses a nano-ceramic coating for protection, wipe off's a little bit sticky. So that's probably the 2 biggest differences in them, but nothing negative about either one. They're both great products.
Okay.
I'd say get both.
Get both and be happy.
Order them both from Autogeek.
Mike's trying to push up the sales here. All right, Mr. K, that's great. Never knew it could be used in direct sunlight. That's a game changer.
Yes. Well, like I said, my buddy, let me think what his name is. God, he's got such a different name. I have his business.
Jim?
No, not Jim. I have his business card taped to the side of my desk because I can't remember his name. I'll remember it in a second. But he buys it by the gallon. If you're going to buff out motorhomes outside, you know, he told me he cleared $1 million buffing out motorhomes last year.
Wow.
He took my 3-day class first to learn how to use the beast, and then he went after it and really did good. Now he's got enough money to buy a shop, so he doesn't got to do them outside. That's down in Fort Lauderdale. It's even hotter down there.
Yeah. Yeah, and probably a lot more humid.
Oh, God, what's his name?
I don't
Can
know.
I walk off to my office real quick?
No, it's fine. We can let it go.
Okay.
You're fine.
You go walk off to it.
I'm answering questions. Or I'm asking, you're answering. Bernie, he says, okay, I need this for my 86 Buick Turbo Regal original lacquer paint, I'm going to have to say. Oh, yep, there he goes. He's lacquer paint.
Yep, Blackfire works great on old single-stage paints. In fact, we recently remember that a lot of people may have seen this. We had a 1968 Cadillac here for my 3-day class. We had a 1974 Plymouth Duster original enamel paint. The Cadillac had lacquer paint, and we buffed them out with the Blackfire. They work incredibly well on old school single-stage paint, just incredibly well. Great for trailers, too, if you got like a horse trailer or a car hauling trailer.
Something that's large.
Yeah, something that's large. And usually
Mobile
trailers
trailers.
are painted with a single-stage paint, but it's electrically deposited, so it's very thin, so you got to be very careful with it. And again, you know, who wants to go around a car and compound, polish, and wax? Here's a way to do it with one step.
You mean a trailer?
One and done. Yeah, trailers. One and done.
Okay, Big Old Dog would like to know, how does it work with wool or microfiber pads like Eurofiber 50/50?
You know, it's going to work like any other product because the abrasive technology is spot on. The problem when you use a fiber pad of any kind is the fiber is a form of abrasive. And on hard paints, you may be able to get away with it, but on softer paints, the fibers are going to micromar. Wool pads on a rotary are going to hologram. So I always tell people it's okay to start with a fiber pad, like if you're doing a 2-step, but always finish with foam. You always have much better results that'll hold up and look better over time.
Okay. It'd probably be less stressful too.
Yeah, it's just, you know, microfiber is a form of abrasive,
Okay.
so it micromars.
All right, let's go to here. Lomas, I like the Blackfire rinseless wash. Good product. Yes, Big Old Dog. Today I have, you know, a couple little, I got the sound effects going on. All right. I bet that black event. I bet that black if the 303 graphene. I don't quite get that one. I bet that black if the 303 graphene.
We have the 303 graphene here.
Yeah.
It's somewhere here. We could put it on there.
Yeah. All right, Bernie.
It's an interesting product, by the way.
Yeah, it is. I love talking with David. He was a lot of fun.
I like the fact that David, the head chemist for 303, took my 2-day boot camp class, and he's never been to a more hands-on class, and I like that he shared that in the video we made.
Insert
A lot of people think if they go to a class that they're all the same. That's not true. There's nothing like a Mike Phillips hands-on car or boat detailing class. There's just nothing like it.
And that's called insert self-plug here.
Well, it ain't bragging if you can back it up.
No, just
Dizzy
joking.
Dean said that.
Okay, here we go. Bernie, I guess this had been after our demo. He says, unbelievable. Mike's Auto Detailing. What did I miss? I'm late. We've been waiting here all night
let's
for
start
you.
over.
Let's start all over,
Let's
just
start
for
over.
you. You know, all right, let's rewind the tape, and Mike, go back over, sand that out. No, you didn't miss much.
I could do another spot on there.
You didn't miss much. We told that you won the lottery in Florida, but you weren't here, so I had to take it, and me and Mike are going to split it. Okay, Jose, you guys rock. Thank you very much for that. We tried to. Sarah, the hybrid liquid wax is good. I really love Blackfire chrome polish. Have you ever used that? I've never used that one yet.
I have used it. We did a video out here, and I used it on one of our coworkers' trucks. I also.
How did that compare to the Wolfgang aluminum polish?
Totally different. It's a liquid. It's a liquid, comes in a bottle. The Wolfgang is in a can. It's a paste. So, but I wanted to share. Remember when we did that 1937 Packard? I hand polished out all the chrome on that thing. Yeah, and the number 7 treatment.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
that had a 1937 Packard. Had this big, huge, beautiful grill. Lots of chrome all over the car. The hubcaps, very ornate. The handles.
That's it. That video, I didn't mean to interrupt, but that video, if you want to check out what we did on that, that is our rub down ancient, how to restore antique paint using McGuire's number 7. It's in the playlist. Live detailing classes.
Yeah,
Sorry.
and you could pull up my Blackfire by just typing in review, Blackfire, whatever it is, chrome polish, and Mike Phillips, and add 1937 Packard, and you'll see all the metalwork I've polished out.
By hand.
Most of it by hand. I may have used a tool on some of it.
Well, I'm sure you probably did at least once.
For metal polishing, what works really good is either the Pixie or the Nano. The Nano in rotary mode.
Okay, George, he says, Autogeek has many house brands. What's the difference in DP, Blackfire, Pinnacle, and Wolfgang? You also forgot about Pinnacle Black Label.
Well, they all have different formulas, so they're just different. They're just different brands that cater to people that a lot of people are real big fans of Wolfgang. Some people are really big fans of Blackfire. You know, so they're just different, extremely
different technologies in some.
So all-encompassing lines, but it's something for everybody.
Well, it's like Pinnacle. We have two different brands of Pinnacle. We have Pinnacle Natural Brilliance. It was made with all natural type stuff, all right? So there's nothing really man-made in any of that, carnubas and all that.
PBL's all modern high-tech stuff.
Yeah, and then it needed a dark side. You know, we had Luke Skywalker, we needed Darth Vader, so then we brought out, what do you call it?
I use a lot of the PBL stuff on my own cars. I like
the surface coating is the bomb.
Stuff. Yeah.
That is like my favorite. All surface coating,
stuff.
that's the bomb.
But I always tell people, find something you like and, you know, use it.
Often?
Often.
All right, Big Old Dog says, the Guzzler is one of the best waffle weave drying towels I have ever used. Love it.
Well, you know what's nice about the Guzzler? I point this out to people all the time. It kind of goes back what I was saying to this towel. Okay, it has a flat.
Oh, here.
It has a flat weave.
Go ahead and hold them both up together and so you can show the
This has a light fluff to it, but the Guzzler's definitely, it's a waffle weave. It's totally flat. There's no place for sticks, bugs, and rocks to embed into it. So you're pretty much guaranteed after you're done using it, wash it, dry it, that it'll be safe to keep wiping on paint in the future. There's a lot of great drying towels out there, but anything to me that's got a weave or a loop or a nap, they're great until they get contaminated. So it's all about, you know, everything comes down to touching the paint, you know, so you got to make sure everything's clean, soft, and, you know, I find most people are lazy, so one of the things that can help you is just pick tools that don't contaminate easily. It's really that simple.
Okay.
It's that simple.
All right, Mike Auto Detailing, I'm going to answer your question here in just a moment, so I'm going to put you on hold. And I guess Humberto's asking the same thing, so both of you, I'm going to put you guys on hold.
You want to do some interesting tidbits?
Okay, hold on. Fire control. Oh, this must have been when you're doing your thing. Fire control, Yancy, hope no electric issue with lights getting soaked. That was when you're making rain. This is actually a good question. Now we're on to the DP side. What will that product that is, all right, will that product that has nice beading prevent water spots nicely?
You know, the idea behind that is because it creates a high surface tension, is it helps the water to dry off or blow off. I don't know its protective abilities for water spots, but the problem so much with water spot is what's in the water.
Right.
It's not the product, but what's corrosive, because just plain purified water won't leave a spot. So as soon as you run into water leaving a spot, you have to ask yourself, what's in the water? And that's where your concern should really be. In fact, I have an article on this. If you go to Google and type in what's in the water, make sure you add a question mark and then add my name, Mike Phillips. It'll pull up, and I kind of delve into the deeper things of water spotting. But I want to see if people want to see something kind of interesting.
Okay, you do that while I look up something to answer.
So this is a 16-ounce sprayer, and this is a 32-ounce sprayer. And see how this one has this shelf right here?
Okay, I can't do what I was doing.
See how that has a shelf and this one doesn't? That's because these things weigh more, and this will allow you to get that underneath your palm here to hold it to support the weight. That's the difference between a 16-ounce sprayer and a 32-ounce sprayer. Pretty cool stuff, huh?
That was deep. Wow.
Wow, I thought some people might find that interesting.
No, it was.
You don't want to put the wrong spray head in the wrong bottle. Now, you can use the heavy-duty, larger, oversized 32-ounce sprayer in a 16-ounce bottle, but you don't want to put the light-duty, smaller 16-ounce spray head in the big heavy-duty bottle.
I'm trying to look up real quick an answer. So if you have another tidbit or something like that,
another tidbit. Always shake products well before use and during use. The grit guard. A lot of people don't know how to actually use the grit guard. There you go.
Go off on the grit guard.
Okay, so when you put this down in your bucket, the way you actually use it is you don't put your wash bin. You know, let me get a bucket here. So if this is your bucket,
Where's your cutaway?
it's up there somewhere.
All right, here. Let me go
Hidden.
get that.
But in case you can't find it, but say that this is your bucket. Look underneath the tablecloth.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that'll work even better. Chris, or Doug Lamb over there at the Grit Guard Company, he gave this to me for my classes because it's a visual aid.
Then if you want to talk about that when you're
Okay.
done also, you can.
Okay, so normally in your bucket you have your grit guard like this, and people tend to use, they don't take advantage of what this thing is for. So what most people do is they'll wash a panel, wash, put this in here and swish it around. That's not how you use a grit guard. You do this, you wash, you take and shove this thing down into the bucket and rub it against the grit guard.
Okay, hold on,
Okay,
hold on.
that's how you use it. Then you can bring it up here and swish it around and go back to washing. But the idea is you use this like a washboard and you scrape your washed media.
And what do the little fins down there do?
Well, it's a grill, and basically they just cause whatever media meaning your mitt, whatever it is, as you shove it against there, it kind of squeegees all the stuff. It helps it to just separate so it can fall down below the grit guard. But you don't just put your mitt in here and swish it around. You shove it in there and push it against the grit guard, or you're not properly using the grit guard.
Okay, now he also has another piece, which this isn't part of the prize pack, but he has another piece which is called the washboard.
Yeah, so this here kind of sits in here like this, and it's the same idea.
It snaps in there. I don't
It does.
think
I'm not going to try to, but then you just do this. Boom, 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 boom. Same idea. So now you got something elevated off the bottom of the bucket to trap dirt below it, and you got something that's a little higher up for you to swish your mitt against.
All right.
No problem. Chris, Doug, and Llewellyn. Great people. They go to Sema every year.
Yes,
The
I
Grit
missed the
Guard.
cookies. She always has cookies
The
and
Grit
candy.
Guard people are at Sema every year. You know, that's one of the cool things is the camaraderie.
I know. That's the one part that I truly
So
miss
while
about
you're doing
that.
your thing here, all the detail companies are kind of in one central location for the most part. You have to pay your dues to be there. So if you're new to Sema, they put you out in the back North 40. You're by yourself, but it's a walk to get out there. But after you've been there for more than 2 years, you can request a booth in the detail area. And so once you migrate to that area at Sema, because Sema's friggin' huge. Everybody makes a joke, wear comfortable shoes because your feet are gonna get tired. But all the detail companies, so Rupes, Flex, Griot's Garage, Grit Guard, Autogeek, everybody's in this one primary place. So once you get it, it's like car detailing mecca, okay? And you can just kind of, but as vendors, we all get to meet all of our industry friends and see each other, see what's going on new, and it's just it's a community is what it is.
Remember the one year that we took over the entire row?
I think I do remember that.
I mean,
don't
we
know.
were literally one row from beginning of the building to the end of the building. We had this one long booth. Then we had all of our vendors on the other side. So basically it was like really shopping at Autogeek because everything was there.
Yeah, I have Sema stories. I have a couple of
we
favorites.
both have a few Sema stories.
Everybody's got a Sema story.
Okay.
Mine are all professional and legit. I don't
Mine
know
are,
about yours.
mine are, because then, well, some
Mine
of mine
all
are
take-
about you, so I don't know if that'd be
My stories take
professional.
place at Sema. Yours take place after hours.
Hey, I will say, what do you call it? Watching the Cubs win the World Series in Elvis's suite at the Westgate was probably one of the coolest things. I was sitting there with Chris Jacobs and all the other TV celebs.
At the Velocity Cocktail Party.
Yeah, and we were all sitting there up in the booth, and here, up in the Elvis, he had a suite there. I mean, this is just massive,
I
sprawling
missed the
suite.
last one. I wasn't invited.
Oh,
everybody
see,
was
there's
there.
a-
I saw the pictures of everybody there smiling, having fun.
Well,
I
anyways,
wasn't
back to my
invited.
story.
And I was actually the guy that was on the TV show, so I thought that was kind of, well, kind of left a bad taste in my mouth.
Okay, back to my story. It was when the Cubs were going for a World Series, and I got to sit there with Wayne Creaney, Dennis Gage, Chris Jacobs, the Bitch and Rides guy. He has a beard.
David.
Dave Kinding.
Dave Kinding.
K-Dog.
One of the nicest guys in the
Yeah,
industry.
and Jesse Combs. I mean, they're all sitting around, and this whole party's going on. Everybody's like there to see the celebrities and stuff like that. So I'm over there with all the celebrities, and everybody's over there drinking, having, eating, and stuff like that. And all of us are glued around this TV watching it. So that was an amazing experience. That was a cool thing. And Bruno Masso was there, Bogey. All right. Anyways, going on.
Elvis's suite is kind of a trip.
Yeah, it's
All the faucet fixtures are gold plated, and black porcelain.
Yeah. sculptures. It was
very 60s.
Then there's a pool right in the middle
very
of everything.
60s, 70s, elegant, elaborate.
If those
weird.
walls could talk, could you imagine?
Man,
right.
I'm an Elvis fan.
All right, here we go. Let's move on. Back to questions. What's the typical lifespan of the Hydro Seal? Is it an SiO2? And I was trying to look that up, and they hid it from me on the website. Do you know if that's SiO2 baked? Or?
No, but it still comes down to how you touch the finish.
No, but what's in it? Do you remember?
Oh, what's in it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was trying to find it.
My guess is some sort of silicon dioxide. Maybe I could look on the bottle and find out.
It's right there in front of you.
Oh, yeah.
I was looking on the website, and I was trying to find the answer, and I just, honestly, it escapes me what's on there.
You know, until today, I'd never used this product before.
Ian, because we keep you.
But I'm impressed with it.
All right, do you ship to Canada liquids? Yes, we do. You'd have to contact our international shipping department, and they would be able to help you out with that. So the Hydro Wet Seal would be a maintenance product or a topper for a wax or sealant?
Well, it's a topper for anything.
Topper for anything? Okay.
So if you put a wax or sealant on your paint job, as you wash it, it's wearing off, so this is going to replace it basically. If you put a coating on your car, because it doesn't wear off like a wax or sealant, this will be topping the coating. But whatever you have on there, or this was Comet. This was bare naked paint. We topped this with Comet.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, Comet.
Forget all the graphene. Forget everything else.
Paint beat up.
Yeah. Okay, let's
Water
go.
beat up.
Ian, you turn around and says, been a blast of a week. You guys rock. Thank you very much. And Mario, I see you posted a picture. I have no idea what that picture is. Hopefully it's something good. I can't see. Mike, liked your G-Technique Marine yesterday. Will this be available at Autogeek soon or next year? Yes, that is coming in. They have it ordered, I do believe.
Yeah, whenever it's available, we'll be the first to have it.
Yeah, it's listed as coming soon on there.
Yeah, as soon as it's available, we'll have it. I think I heard sometime in December is what I heard.
I think I heard that too. I think I did.
Very impressive products, you know.
It was super slick.
Yeah, it was a nice product. G-Technic makes great products.
And that's how they started, was in the Marine, right?
Marine.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, this looks like it'll work wonders on my lacquer paint or my A6. I think I said that. Oh, here's a question for you, Mike. Will there be any on-road classes in Illinois anytime in the future?
Well, the roadshow classes will be scheduled out for 2021. It is our hope that by the time we get to the spring, so the first roadshow class probably won't be scheduled until, let's see, January, February, till March. And
hopefully all the madness is
done.
Yeah,
well, nothing's going to happen in January. And then we got Mobile Tech Expos the first week in February. 2 weekends after that is my first 3-day class. 2 weekends after that is my big 2-day boat class. So there's no way I can pack up all the tools I use in my classes and ship them out of state when I need them here to teach classes. So after those are done, then we'll start doing roadshow classes. And the hope is, from myself and everybody in the world, is we're past COVID-19. Because what a lot of people don't understand about the roadshow classes is the logistics involved. You won't find any other class that has so many tools shipped there, so many liquid chemicals shipped there. So in my class, I got a rule. If you're in the class, whatever we're using, you have your own bottle, your own tool, your own pads, your own towels. So that's a lot of stuff to ship, and there's not a problem with that. But before we ship that out to an offsite location for the cost of the shipping and the logistics involved, we need to make sure bodies are showing up. Mm-hmm. So we don't want to ship it all one place and everybody goes, oh, you know, because of COVID-19, I'm going to have to cancel. Yeah. What?
What?
What? I already flew up here, man. We set up. So we really have to have the confidence, you know, and usually people that sign up for my classes, I use 2 words to describe them: high caliber. So I'm not too concerned about it, but COVID-19 has really affected the world in a very negative way for going on almost a year now. So we need to get past that.
Yeah, so all you got to do is pay attention to the website, and once the classes are going to be taken and where the locations, we'll post them all on the website.
Sign up for the Autogeek newsletter or the Mike Phillips newsletter.
Okay, here's one great for you, is the Blackfire ice spray, which is not a spray, it's a actual, like a liquid wax. Mentioned polymer-based or Canuba, I think.
Oh, it's polymer.
Polymer?
Yeah, synthetic polymer.
Okay, how does...
Polymer is such a, you know, our skin is a polymer. This is a polymer. Can you close in on this?
No, do I have to?
Yes, you have to. This is a polymer. See that? This is a polymer. All a polymer is a repeating set of monomers. Now, isn't everything easy to understand?
Mike the
We're
science
monomers
guy.
and polymers. It's a catch-all word like silicone. It has so many different, it's used to describe so many base or elemental things. So don't get too hung up on it, but it's a synthetic, it's man-made, it's not natural carnauba scraped off the leaf of the Brazilian palm tree.
I thought I was hearing like weird noise.
It's raining.
It's downpouring outside,
Yeah,
so
it's raining
we're gonna
outside.
keep this going for a little bit because I don't feel like getting wet. This one actually, it flashed up, I think, but I'm gonna do it again. How does Blackfire one-step wash out of pads?
Not very good.
Not very good.
No wax, it's not water soluble.
So how would you wash your pads?
Well,
With
what
a-
I do is I throw everything in the wash machine with some microfiber detergent, the Blackfire microfiber detergent. And sometimes I run the wash cycle twice. But the best thing you can do, if you really want to go nuts, is get a dedicated APC, something that can break down waxy, silicone-y polymer substances and squish
polymers
it
and
all in
monomers?
there. Spray it in and squish it all in there, and then throw it in the wash machine and run it through 1 or 2 cycles, and they come out. I mean, look at all the pads back here. These get used with everything I've been here for 10 years. There's probably some pads that are 10 years old back there, and I just use them till they fall apart. But the question's a good question, but what a lot of people understand is when you use a compound or a polish, they're water-based. You wash them, they wash pretty easily. Waxes, synthetic sealants are, by nature, water insoluble, so they're not going to wash easy. Now, follow me. Let's go deep here.
All right.
If you put a coat of wax on your car and it rains and it washes off, you'd be very unhappy because the wax was water soluble. So by their nature, something that's going to protect and hold up against inclement weather, repeated washing, and repeated spraying of quick detailers, which are water and being wiped with a towel, if it's got to hold up, so it has to be water insoluble. So then when you go to wash it, of course it's not going to wash out. It's water insoluble. So it's a great question, but I've seen people talk about those little yellow wax pads. They use it to apply a coat of wax, and they go, God, I can't get the wax out of here. Well, that's a good thing. If it won't wash out, it won't wash off your car.
Yeah, right.
You got to twist their thinking for them to understand and wrap their brain around it.
There will be a tester and all that later, people.
Yeah, but I throw everything in the wash machine and the dryer here.
It's funny because Cameron, he followed back up with that. He asked this question again. I'm asking while painfully scrubbing HD speed out of some Orange Lake Country pads right now.
Well,
Now you know how to do it.
When the wife or the girlfriend's not around, just throw them in the wash machine.
Or you have a neighbor that you don't like, go over there.
But the thing about washing in the wash machine is you don't want to run a full load. You want to go like, you have small, medium, and full or high.
Large.
But you want to keep it kind of low so there's lots of agitation. Now, this brings in a discussion about washing machines, which we went through a washing machine issue here at Autogeek this year. Our old washing machine broke, and it was like an old Maytag with an agitator. We went to Lowe's and bought the new one with the vanes. The washing machine with the vanes or the front-loading ones are useless for getting anything clean. They're great for washing
clothes.
your dainties, okay? But they're horrible
Dainties.
for cleaning pads and towels. What you want is an old school top-loading washer with an agitator, and the one you want to get is the Maytag Speed Queen. Man, that is like the golden
Are you getting paid for
chalice.
this?
I know.
Are you getting like
And
royalties?
you're talking to a guy that does all the laundry here. I did it all at McGuire's, and I want my stuff clean. But you need an agitator. If nothing else, just get it put in the garage for your detailing pads and towels.
All right. We have Thelma Smith sitting, saying she loves her guzzlers. Noodles Racing. I love that name. Can't believe I missed the start of this. What did I miss? Again.
Let's start over from the
very beginning. We told you that you won $1 million. Mike and I are going to have to split it. Mike and Yancy, this is a great series.
Sanding.
Yeah, do it quickly.
I'll do it quickie.
No. Oh, all right, well, I guess he's going there.
I'll show you what I did. This is some 3000 grit Trizac. This is a flex finisher, so it's a 15 millimeter long stroke.
Hey, hold on.
polisher.
While you're going there, Humberto actually wondered about the sprayer differences, and exactly my logical thinking, and I didn't know it was correct. Thanks, Mike.
You're welcome. The sprayer man. Okay, so I was sanding. I was showing everybody how easy it is to sand, Everybody thinks wet sanding's hard. It's not hard. Look how easy this is. Okay, so I sanded this down with 3000 grit. Wipe off my slurry.
All right, let's see if you can multitask real quick.
Okay.
Thelma asks, what's the difference between the cleaning sponge versus the wash mitt?
You know, personal preference. You know, to me, something like that is really good. That's a good all-purpose wash mitt. I'm a big fan of the microfiber chenille, the ones that look like alien worms.
I can grab one.
But only because almost all my car washing is prep wash. Okay, so I'm getting a car ready to buff out. And I like how those little alien worms, you know, you put it down in the wash mitt, they kind of little dance around and stuff, and all the dirt falls off of them. You throw them in the wash machine, all the dirt falls off of them, dry them. And I probably got 30 of them around here from my classes. So again, when I have a detail class, if we're washing the car, everybody gets their own wash mitt. Everybody gets their own iron remover, that kind of thing. Nobody stands around with their hands in their pocket going, gee, I wish I had a wash mitt.
There are tons of different types of wash mitts.
Yes. Hey, thank you. Here's the big red sponge. This is actually kind of the same idea as this in that it's slotted, okay? And this is actually a takeoff of the grout sponge. And the idea when you squeeze this, you put this in your bucket of water, rub it against your grit guard, but you also squeeze it and all the dirt in here flushes out of it. So it's just personal preference. I've never really been a big fan of the foam ones. I'm a big fan of we call it the microfiber chenille. I call it the alien worm. It looks like a alien worm. You see this stuff on everything, everywhere, but very, very durable. And actually, what's interesting is this one here is really stout. You can wash and use this over and over and over again. The cheap ones fall apart real quick. So if you're going to get one from Autogeek. We carry the good ones here. This is a wash mitt from P&S, and this is actually a microfiber wash mitt. And the thing that makes this one good is it has kind of a foamy fiber in here, but all the fibers are open, so they're not looped. Now, if you got a loop and a stick goes in there, it's like trapped in there. So you want fibers that are open so the stick can come out. Remember, I always talk about contamination.
All right, I'm going to top.
And
Mike,
then this is natural
Mike,
something.
Look into the camera, not the monitor.
Oh, yeah. Okay, this is real merino wool, which I think comes from Australia. But the way you can tell is if you open this up and look inside here.
There's a leather in there?
That's dead animal skin.
Dead animal skin.
That's real dead animal in there. And these are great too, but the thing about these is when you use them, they mat up. So you have to buy a cat brush and brush them out after they come out of the dryer.
Aww.
Yeah, to keep them nice and fluffy. They won't stay fluffy on their own. You got to do a little maintenance to them. But I tell you, these two, if you've got a car that's in really nice shape and you're doing a maintenance wash, these are a great way to go. I like these for prep wash, getting a car ready to buff out.
You want to know another?
That would be kind of all-purpose.
You want to know another use that I found for the alien one?
What's that?
Is I polish a lot of mirror grade stainless steel. These signs that a friend of mine makes, and they're intricate cut, and they're laser cut or CNC cut it.
Yes.
And I use those to remove the Wolfgang aluminum polish after I get done polishing them out, because I don't have to worry about my rag catching on the edge of the letters and ripping my rag or anything like that. I just sit there and rub it on there, and it works great. It totally removes everything, and it leaves no marring, no wiper marks or anything like that. Because that stuff, I mean, you look at it, it scratches.
When I used to have a boxer, my boxer liked to chew on them and play with them, throw them in the air and chase them around. So,
see,
dog
anyway.
toy.
All right, so what else were you doing there?
Dog toy. Well, I sanded this down. Here, let me lift this up. Can you see where it's ugly?
Mm-hmm.
So that's ugly. That's 3,000 grit sanding marks.
Again, you're looking at the monitor.
The bigger picture here is I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to use the Beast. So this is the Super Beast. This is an 8mm gear-driven tool. And what I teach in my classes and practice in life is when I'm doing production detailing, and that's when you'd use a one-step most of the time. I mean, you can do show car detailing with this, but you want a product that's going to cut, polish, and finish in one step. And you want to be able to use a foam polishing pad, because if you're working on soft paint, a foam cutting pad, the pad itself can mar the paint. It's called pad haze. And obviously a finishing pad won't be soft enough to remove the swirls and scratches. So this is a Lake Country, it's called a Lake Country 6.5-inch force hybrid white foam polishing pad. How many words is that?
A couple.
That's a lot of words to talk about a white foam pad. And but the Blackfire One Step, this is just freaking amazing stuff, because it'll cut really good and it won't leave any micro marring behind. So a lot of products cut good, but they don't finish good. And wipe off you can't get anything that wipes off easier. You know what a lot of times I do when I need a compound? Instead of using a compound, I'll use this and just use like a really aggressive pad, because the wipe off is so easy and I'm lazy.
That's the thing I hate, is you find something that works really well, then you go and you're like, oh, but the wipe off, it just,
bites, yeah. Yeah, so I'll use it as a compound, and I'll use like a real aggressive pad on a rotary, but then I'll come back with a foam pad on a DA to pull the holograms out left by the aggressive pad, not the product. But I mean, it'd be, well, most guys will go, well, you should just use a compound. Yeah, but the compound's gonna wipe off hard.
Yeah.
So.
All right, while you do that, he's gonna do some section passes.
I'm gonna do 8 section passes.
All right, I'm gonna mute you, because that's loud. I'm gonna answer Robert. Robert, what city is Sema?
So that all I did there is just kind of spread my product out. That's
Okay.
it.
All right, now I'm muting you again. What city is Sema in? It's in Las Vegas, Nevada. Big old dog, who has the best after party at Sema? Have to meet up with me when you're at Sema. I've been to quite a few, and they're all good. Let's go here. Roy, good vibes, chill cat, hydrate, so catalyst, socialist, hydrate. What you said. He's over there counting, so we don't need to listen to him. Thanks for all the clarification. Also having trouble finding comment on Autogeek. Just kidding. Yeah, I was looking if I was talking about the hydrate wet seal, but I will find an answer out for you guys.
Talk for a minute?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Am I on?
Oh, this is funny. Thanks for answering. Also having trouble finding comment on Autogeek. Just kidding.
Okay, so sometimes when I watch guys buff, there's some guys out there that do this little flippy thing with their buffer when they go to the end of their stroke and they're going to come back, which is really just silly. But let me try to demonstrate it. So normally I would just kind of do something normal. I'm going to turn the speed down just so it's not so loud. So I would just kind of go this way, then go back down this way. But they do this. I watch them do this. I'm going, what are they doing? Just buff out the car, man. Don't take something that should be really simple and turn it into rocket science.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that deserves a glockenspiel.
Okay. Yeah.
Is it done raining yet? Can I go home?
Okay. Boom.
All right, let me come in here.
It's this one. So let me get a light on it. Boom.
Well, I got it. All right, keep it right there. And that's just 8 passes.
8 section passes.
Then if you want to finish it up even more, you
If
can
you
come back in.
yeah, if you want to go to higher level, just switch to a softer pad. But we started out just showing what a cool product, the one step is. You know, use it on anything.
How versatile.
Use it on gel coat boats if they're not too bad. You know, the thing about gel coat is oxidation goes deep into the gel coat. So, you know, that's why most marine cleaner waxes or one steps or AIOs, whatever you want to call them, are usually very aggressive, is because they got to peel off all that dead gel coat. This isn't that kind of aggressive product, but if it's just light oxidation, heck yeah, all day long on a boat, you know.
All right, Big Old Dog actually has a pretty good video idea for us. The Essential Detailing Kit, a list of must-have items for the serious driveway detailer. Not the professional, but somebody that really wants to take care of their car.
Yeah, I would actually be able to go both extremes. I could show like the bare minimum and go in nutso, you know, either way. You know,
Great idea.
If budget's no budget
Object?
Yeah, so it doesn't matter how much money you spend, we could go this direction. But if you're like, hey, what can I do for under $100, you know?
We'll put that together, and that will be a video coming your way. Yeah. Thank you. Very good idea. For that, you get...
A long time ago, I wanted to write a book called How to Start a Detail Business with $20.
Have lots of friends. Yeah. Let's go here. Mike and Yancy, thanks very much for the fantastic week of new products, wonderful demonstrations, and expertise. Be safe. We will try. Tim says, thanks, Mike. Let me bring that up, Tim. Big Old Dog. Polymer, many MERS.
Many MERS. Yep.
Okay, yes. Humberto, you are very true. As far as I know, SEMA is not open to the general public unless you're an employee of the company qualified to attend it. That is true. You either have to be there selling your wares or you got to be there buying the wares. And the only places that you can go if you are to the public is the outside area.
I probably shouldn't say this, but I've met people in my life that have started fake companies.
Oh, there's
Jimmy Joe's Polishes. You know?
I mean, there's a lot of people that walk through there and they're like, what is this? And
somehow
like,
they do that and get their credentials,
yeah,
and they're just faking it. Fake it till they make it.
Yeah, fake it. Yeah, there you go. Ian, I love all your questions and comments here. Wet sanding scares the bleep out of me. It's not hard. You do it once, you might not want to do it again, but it's not hard.
Want me to walk over and grab the Post-it note analogy? No?
If you want.
Yancy hates when I walk off camera. So.
It's fine. Actually, while you do that, I'm going to grab another focus here because you looked a little blurry. Actually, you weren't.
But there is no substitute
For education.
for a picture. Okay, so this is your basic Post-it note.
Over.
Up.
Over. You can see yourself. Now is when you want to look at the monitor. See where
This
you're at.
is
Now
your
look at the
basic
camera.
Post-it note. So most people have access to a Post-it note. You hold a Post-it note. Let's get something.
You can see the monitor and you're moving
black.
it from me.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Hold a Post-it note between your fingers.
All right.
And a Post-it note is roughly 3 mils. The factory finish on your car is 2 mils. So here's what your brain can do. It can wrap itself around the idea that the clear coat on your car's finish is thinner than a Post-it note. And this is thin, so clear coat is really thin. Over here, I take this to my buddy and let him paint it, and we pay him $200 a hood. And the general rule is put as much clear on there as you can. And we sand and buff, and we test products but
they get put through.
So I have no qualms about doing all kinds of things. This and worst comes to worst, if it go through, we just run it down there and they shoot it again. So that's one of the things about having a great relationship with the local body shop is they can squirt and they use Standox, which is a really good, I think it's a European base coat clear coat system. It's not too hard, it's not too soft, so
Is it Goldilocks
medium.
paint?
Well, it's medium, so I can test compounds and products for micromarring or how fast something cuts or doesn't cut. So it's, you don't want something too soft, but you don't want something too hard. You want something right in the middle.
We should have him paint with like a hard paint, a known hard paint, a medium paint, and a soft paint
Or
on
make
one.
the paint hard. Add more hardener.
Well,
Use
that
a fast reducer.
Yeah, it does. It works
Bake
that
it.
way a little bit. Okay, let's go here.
Build a fire on it.
Fire. Thelma, I got my mitt from you. Oh, well, thank you very much for your order. Juan Valdez, Juan Vasquez. I was going to Valdez.
He picks coffee beans.
Yeah, well,
in
it's
the
because
morning.
I was thinking
Well,
yesterday.
the shade is still on the bean.
I was thinking when we were recording yesterday with Rod, and you're like talking about that. That's what came to my mind.
Yep.
Hi from Ventura, California. Hello. Used to live out there. He used to live out there.
God bless you.
Yeah, I don't want to go back. It'd be nice living there if it didn't have the traffic. I could live there without the traffic.
And a few other things.
Taxes.
Taxes.
It's raining again, so we're here for a while. You hear that, people?
Yeah,
wait.
I remember one time when I was leaving McGuire's, I was going to get on the 15. And the thing about leaving central Orange County to go out to the high desert Monday through Friday, if you didn't get on the 15 by about 2:30, you're basically just pulling into a parking lot. Anybody that's lived there knows what I'm talking about. So I got out of there kind of late, so I'm out there and it's just bumper to bumper traffic for miles. And I was behind like this Ferrari, this vintage F40, just big old wing, really cool looking. And both him and me were doing like 3 miles an hour. And all of a sudden, the car that'll go 200 doesn't really matter.
Yeah, right? It's all relative after that.
It's kind of funny to follow him for like hours.
All right, here we go.
I was in a monster truck. I should have rode over him.
I almost did when I lived in Albuquerque. I was going I-40 there, heading back from work going to home, and this guy in a little Nissan 300ZX cut me off. And if you ever had 44s lock up at 70 miles an hour, it's like a deep growl.
I have heard that.
Yeah, and I'm talking from the nether here. Literally, I ran that guy all the way till we got stuck in traffic, and my roommate was in the car, and he was like, "You're not gonna do it, you're not gonna do it." I was like, "I'm gonna run this guy over." I was right on top where all he could see was the bugs in my front license plate. I was that close.
Well,
then I sold my truck.
nowadays with dash cams, you don't do that.
Yeah, well,
rear view cams.
This is pre-cell phone.
I'll tell you one thing, anybody that can drive in California, you can drive anywhere.
Yeah. All right, so now, my little thing that I was going to tell you guys. Can you drop your little display grip guard bucket thing out of the way?
Yes, I can.
All right, then if you want...
Do you want the grid guard though?
No, just leave that all down there for the time being.
Okay.
Take a step that way. A little bit more. A little bit more. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I can't believe you fell for that. Okay, you can come back in where the Blackfire.
You're not funny.
All right, no. As you remember from all the videos, if you guys have been watching all these videos, we've been giving away products. Actually, get the blower. That's not a giveaway.
Yeah, that is not a giveaway. That's my blower.
Yeah, that's his blower.
Okay.
Actually, I don't need you to Vanna. You can go back, and I'll just talk.
Okay.
All right, we have some shirts from Mothers. If you want to see what those are, you're going to have to check out the Mothers video and learn the hashtag for that one. We have some 303 polos, which I probably should have pulled one out over there. And if you want to learn the hashtag for that one, you're going to have to go watch the 303 video. Then Flex is giving away a Flex PXE 80 kit, and that one person will get the kit, then 5 other people will get that Flex, what is that, like a plastic Mylar? Like a plastic Mylar sign, so 5 other people will get that. These products are not even available in the United States right now, and one lucky person will win the spray coating and the ultra quick detailer. So you'll get it before anybody else in the United States. That's how gracious Sonex is in letting us have a couple of their bottles that they don't even really have much of. Then Dr. Beasley, we have 6 different kits, 6 kits, 2 different kits. One was, what, $250? The other one was like around $125?
Yeah, they're both awesome kits.
They're both awesome kits. So you need, like all these, there's a theme here. You have to go watch the video and find the hashtag and comment the hashtag in order to win. I'll get to how you win here in just a moment, so just bear with me. Then, if you remember PNS, we had their new Soul coating and their View coating, which you'll able to win. I have 3 of those, of each of those. Then, as we just discussed in this one, I have 3 of these DP wash kits. Then I have 3 of the Blackfire kits. Oh, we totally forgot a kit, and we forgot to talk about them, so we'll have to come back to that one. Then we have, I gotta focus.
Oh,
We have the Blackfire kits back there. This is the trim coating, ceramic coating
ceramic
kit.
trim coating. Yep.
Then we have the Wolfgang. I'm cold. You can see I'm shaking. The ceramic. Let me put this on lock because I feel like I'm making you guys think there's an earthquake here. The Profi, what is that? The ceramic coating, the Wolfgang ceramic coating kit that we put together. All right, which that one's a nice little price tag also. But I did, Mike, if you want to walk back there and grab the 2 lights, if you could.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And I totally forgot to bring these out while we're doing our demos. But 6 of you guys are going to be able to, you can walk up to where the bench is at. And these are our Speedmaster detail swirl finding lights. All right. And 3 people can win the large one, and 3 people can win the small one. All right.
Nice lights too. I use these in a lot of my write-ups.
The batteries last a long time. They're nice. They're nice people. Okay, so, yep, I'm getting there. Keith Firebird. Yes, I'm getting there. All right. See, where will you post the winners? I'm getting over there. Let me get from behind this camera and get over there because I'm about ready to wrap this video up. We're going on an hour and a half.
My wife's here waiting for me.
Because Mike can't drive.
That's not true.
State of Florida, man, it's like a rainforest over here. Walking through the Everglades.
Stacey mad.
All right, I need a towel because you made a mess.
I did. It's one of my key attributes and skills and talents.
You remember Peanuts, the little pig pen with the little dirt flying up behind?
Yeah.
That's Mike.
No, it's not.
All right.
Well,
there's a bucket.
Actually, it is.
It is you.
My wife would say that.
Yeah, I know she would. She's the one that told me that.
I'm a mess.
All right, so what you are going to have to do to win these is you are going to have to pay me and Mike a small sum.
No.
And we won't tell nobody. Nobody knows this. But no, what we need is you need to go to the video and whatever one, or you can enter all of them. No, I'm explaining. You need to go to that individual video. So say you're wanting to win the Dr. Beasley's, or what am I pointing at? I'm pointing at the DP one back there. You have to go to the DP video, or this video, and do the hashtag, which we need a hashtag for this one. Hashtag
Selma.
No, because we have to have 2 different ones because there's 2
okay.
different. Actually, there's 3 on this one. All right, so we need hashtag DP for me. I got a theme going with that.
Yeah, I got you. DP for me.
DP for me is for the DP kit.
1 step.
1 step.
Hashtag 1 step.
Hashtag 1 step for the Blackfire. Then hashtag Speedmaster for the lights, okay? And you put those in the video, and we'll randomly select the hashtag winners. Do have to be part of the United States. Unfortunately, they won't let me ship overseas. Are you tired? He's getting in a habit of yawning throughout all of our videos. So what make it the easiest for me? I mean, you can comment the hashtags in any video, but what would make it easier for me as I go through to collect all these votes is if you hashtag it on that video.
Yes.
And this is both for Facebook and YouTube. I will be going through all the comments on both of them that are the live comments that were played back in I know YouTube does a live chat replay. I'll go through all those, then also the comments that are after for the replay videos, all right? So what you need to do, make it easier on me, is find the products that you want, or you can go to each video, enter the hashtags, which the other ones, I'm not telling you the hashtags, so you have to go watch those videos.
You gotta watch the video to get the hashtag.
Exactly. I'm not gonna give it to you that easy. And once you do that are we doing that Thursday?
It's all you, buddy. Live class next week, Thursday at 3 p.m.
Okay. On Thursday, the live class
Next
next
week,
week, I will announce all the winners. I know I told you I would be doing it today in the earlier videos. I am so sorry, but I forgot that we were doing videos all the way along. Then I started thinking about it. I was like, well, people that watched this one, the other people that maybe missed the first ones, they didn't get a chance to see this one. So I want to make it fair so everybody gets a chance to see
Plus, you want to
these.
go home sometime tonight.
I'm trying to get through my little spiel. So we can go home. And so what I will do is on Thursday when we do our live detailing class, I will announce all the winners during that live detailing class, which will be shown right here on Facebook and on YouTube. So if you're watching us now, you'll be able to see who won that. And like I said, apologies, but it does have to be, the lower 48 states. I have to be able to ship it. I can't ship overseas, so I apologize for all you people overseas that are watching us. Believe me, I'm trying to figure out some way to get you guys some prizes. I am trying. And actually, Flex and I were talking a little bit, so we might be able to figure something out with that. Maybe with Sonics too, if I can talk with them over there. So other than that, I hope that you enjoyed all of our videos this week. I mean, it was quite a few hours. I ran some stats, and you guys have been watching a lot of video. And anything else that you have?
No, just it was a lot of fun. It was the first time for me in 17 or 18 years to not go to Sema, so part of me really misses it. Part of me really had a good time not doing all the traveling, shaking all the hands, worried about catching anything in the air or
the Sema flu.
The Sema flu. Really did miss all my friends out there at Sonax from Germany. I've worked in their booth for the last 2-3 years.
Yeah, any of you guys watching.
Industry.
Yeah, any of you guys watching that we normally interact with out in the Sema, we miss you guys.
Yeah, it's kind of missed that, but it's nice to stay home. First year I ever went out Halloween and actually dressed up in the costume.
Extra bonus points if you can guess what he dressed up as for Halloween. Actually, Kirby, you can't because so anybody else, yeah.
It was kind of fun.
It was fun. And I finally got to spend Halloween with my daughter, which she went to her friends. So
but next week we're back on schedule. Thursdays, 3 p.m. Eastern time, we do a live detailing class. And they're always a lot of fun, very informative. Topics always changing. So who knows what it is next week, but it'll be fun.
Yeah, we'll announce it. Just stay tuned to these social media networks that you're watching us right now, and I'll have it posted up. Probably on Monday or Tuesday, I'll have what we're going to be doing up, so that way you know. And like I said, we'll be announcing the winners to all of this during that detailing class, and I'll make sure that all the winners are being notified through the social media where I pick you from. Yep. All right, so now that you've got the floor nice and wet, there's a mop right over there, and I think you know where the buckets are at. And I'm going to go tell Stacy you might be just a few minutes late.
I don't know how to use a mop.
All right.
I need to take.